So y'all, this beauty industry is not something to be toyed with. It's a serious business. And that's
I
why,
keep saying that.
yeah,
I've been saying that for a
yeah.
long time.
And if we as legendaries here don't make sure that people who coming up underneath here understand it, guess what? They can pull us all the way down here with them. Right? So on that note, do you have anything that you would want to share or ask before I let you go? I am so sorry that I took up so much of your
Oh, that's
time. I
nice. No,
appreciate you sharing your most valuable assets with me. Stephen Thomas's great discussion, great for men and women. Stephen, I appreciate that comment. Thank you for being here. Denise said Mary Kay. Yeah, Mary Kay. Mary Kay has been around for such a long time. I have another friend on the feed who she has a beauty shop. She carries Mary Kay, Sonia. She's a beauty Mary Kay rep here.
nice.
Yes. So is there anything that you want to share with the audience or anything that you want to ask me before I go?
Yeah,
From the
I
time that you go ahead.
yeah, I
Talk too
want to
much.
ask you,
Uh,
what's your legacy?
my legacy is exactly what I'm doing now. I'm creating a digital footprint that is going to be there long after I leave. I want to continue having great conversation, great inspiring conversations. My legacy is going to be in my books that I write, also in the work that I do, because I see myself as more than a makeup artist because I help women to reconnect with their inner beauty. And as you know, there are a lot of women who look absolutely gorgeous when they walk through the door. And when they sit in your chair and you start talking to them, then you realize that they don't even see themselves the way how you see them.
That's
So
true.
for me, over the years, it's a thing that I've discovered. I'm constantly saying to women, guess what? All I could take credit for is enhancing. You are already
Exactly.
beautiful. I can't take credit for your beauty. So I believe that in a nutshell is my legacy.
I love it. Love it.
Yes, yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
I'm probably gonna bore it at some point in time.
Yeah, you can borrow it from all now, you
I
know.
love
So
it.
because yeah, so
And over the years that you've been a makeup artist, like you said, 20 years, is it? 20 years?
I think more than 20 because when I was introduced to makeup, it was as a profession, it was in 1994 or 95. And
Okay.
prior to that, I was modeling, so I was doing my own makeup. But I honestly, not in my wildest dreams back then, did I ever imagine that I could have a career as a makeup artist because, of course, there was no social media. In the 90s, there was no social media.
Right.
So yes, there were lots of magazines, and I was introduced to magazines and fashion books back in the days. So modeling was a thing. That's my thing. I was a hairstylist at the time.
Oh,
So
right. You did mention that indeed. What is your what do you feel would have been one of the greatest moments within the industry
from my experience or
from
generally?
your experience?
From my experience, well, I think the one that jumps out at me right now is I got a call from a friend of mine who's a designer in New York. He says, "Oh, Paula, we're hosting Barbados Fashion Week, and I would love for you to come and be on the team. But do you mind?" His exact words were, "Do you mind working on the Valente Fraser? He's going to be the head makeup artist." So, like, who's Valente Fraser? He said, "Oh, he's Tara Banks' makeup artist." I was like, "Hell yes, I would even carry his kit." And when
Wow.
we got on the set the first day because it was like a 3 day weekend. On the first day, I heard his voice says, "Oh my God, I love the way you do skin." So, and I look around to see who he was talking to, and it was me.
Wow. Love.
That was my most defining moment. Oh, and I have one more. I could share two, right?
Yes, of course.
The second one was when I met Sam Fine. So in 2007, I created this makeup DVD because I wanted to reach more women and in terms of like teaching them because of course remember back then it was social media wasn't a thing. So fast forward to, I think it was about, I think 2009 or 2010. I still had a few knocking around. So when I was working for Revlon at the time, Salfine was here doing his thing, and he's now signing DVDs. So I play malicious, and I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to give him one of my DVDs as a gift. So in that moment, we exchanged DVDs, and you know what he said? As a matter of fact, he said to me, "Oh, I heard about you." Because one of my friends who I met her in Guyana, she was in the States doing some work in fashion and she was there bragging about me. So he said he heard about me. He was like, he heard about me. And he signed his DVD from one pro to the next. I still have it.
Wow, you need to share that sometime on social
Yeah,
media.
I think I have at some point. I shared it again recently. And that for me really inspired me to continue to like upgrade my skill set and fine tune beauty because I know one of these days I want to work in the US or want to work. As a matter of fact, I did work in the UK for a little bit.
Hmm.
And so I know what it's like to work out there. And my experience here, because of the woman, I am diverse because I could work from the lightest skin tone all the way down to the darkest and in between.
And that's something that I think that one of the things that I really wanted to conquer, learning the skin tones, and I think I'm almost there because it took a while, and that was the only thing that I was focused on over the years that I've been in makeup artistry. The tones, learning the different tones, on the tones, everything.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
I'm grateful for the women who trusted me to do their makeup to and when they're done they would message and say, Susan, you did a fantastic job, I love it. And those are little boosts that you get that
It
motivate
does.
you. So
Yeah.
whenever like I'm working with another makeup artist or I see another makeup artist and I try to compliment them on the things that I think that they're doing great too, because I feel that the more positive energy you share out there, it comes right back to you. And when you
That
see
is so
something that's
true.
good, you share it. And I think that's exactly what happened to you. That person saw something positive, they saw talent, and they shared that information with you. They wanted you to know so that you can be the best version of yourself.
Yes, so it comes like, those when you have those encounters, it's like an encounter with your angel guide.
Yes,
Yeah,
great.
because a lot of times we don't know where we are in that moment. Because sometimes in your head, you're wondering if you're doing the right thing. Because at that time, I was totally obsessed with the idea that I had to go to school and I had to this and I had to that and blah, blah, blah. And in that moment when we had the conversation, he said to me, "You don't need to go to any school. You're already gifted. All you need to do is hang on to find a good working makeup artist and assist them." That's what he said. But I mean, I'm very grateful that I invested in the master classes that I did, and
Same
because it
here.
really has helped to fine tune my skills. It really, really has helped. So that's why I would love to teach everybody. But guess what? You're gonna come and pay me $50. No, because it's not a game.
I know.
It's not a game. My first master class cost me in total maybe about $8,500, $8,500 for 2 days.
8,005. And this is with,
8,500 TT dollars. The person came to
oh,
Trinidad.
okay.
I did a masterclass with Denise Myricks, and hers was 3,500 TT dollars.
And I like her work. She is amazing. I follow her, and she's one of the persons that I really wanna do a class with, as well as Pat
Yeah,
McGrath. If I
right.
can meet Pat McGrath, like that would be, I that's one of
Phenomenal.
my dream. It would I think I would put that, I would take a picture and I would frame it and I would leave it there because that would be I love Pat McGrath.
Yeah.
She's like Kevin Aquan kind of, her work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pat is amazing. So, and I haven't gotten my hands on her product as yet, but I see it looks amazing.
Her
So,
my God.
girl, we will definitely have to do this again at some point in the
Definitely.
future. I really appreciate your time. Time is our most valuable asset. And for all the people who are out there and still on the live, Jody, the makeup artist, something said Pat is the truth. So
Yes.
yeah, she is. So for all the people who are out there who share, who have chosen to share your Wednesday afternoon with us, I appreciate you. Like I said, I'm not taking this for granted because I know time is our most valuable asset. You can get back $1,000, but you cannot get back time. So for me, this hour and change that I've spent with you is like time that is worth it. And the fact that this is going to be in the future, I'm even more grateful.
Yeah.
So I will say thanks again. I want to tell everybody on the outside to have a great evening. Remember to be kind to yourself. Have a great, amazing rest of the week too, because we're still playing. And for the people who are still navigating this whole pandemic journey, y'all hang in there because one of these days it's going to get better. Seasons always change. It's going to be tough because trust me, it's kicked my ass a lot of times,
Yeah.
especially with not working and all that stuff. It really is very, very challenging, but hang tough, stay peaceful, stay centered. And Susan, do you want to say any closing words before
But
we
I
go?
can't see the comments or anything. But I just want to say thank you for thanks to everyone for tuning in. I mean, it's such an honor to be chatting with you, Paula. I've learned so much this evening, and I'm always open to learning, getting new information. I really love, getting to know what, another makeup artist is thinking, to get into their head. And I've learned a lot this evening. So, thank you for sharing your time.